Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Pete Morgan. You're watching my bouncing back save with Watford. We're in our third season, but our second season in the Premiership. You were last with us for the defeat at home to Nottingham Forest. Totally robbed. We then rotated the team for Southampton away. With hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have, because we lost 1-0. By this time, morale was completely on the floor. And then we played Liverpool, and they repaid us for last season. We did the double over them last year, believe it or not, even though they won the Premier and we struggled to stay in it. They put us firmly in our place. We wasn't really ever in the game. They absolutely thrashed us. Then against all odds, we beat Arsenal 1-0, which, you know, I'll be honest, we didn't deserve anything out of the game. We caught them on the break. We scored a goal, Mr. Willock, ex-Arsenal guy. And then, yeah, we went away to Brentford. Again, we were expecting to lose, and we hung on for a 0-0. The important thing about these two games for me, no goals conceded. What do I know? And then we've just entertained Bournemouth at home. We've beaten them 4-3. As you can see, 2nd, 5th and 20th minute, we were actually 3-0 up. They got back to 3-1, then it was 4-2, 4-1, count, then 4-2, 4-3. We made a bit of a meal of it. I did some changes. I'm beginning to find out why Willock was so cheap. I think he gives the ball away so much you wouldn't believe it, and Mr. Delap does the same, which cost us 2 of our 3 goals. I'm in for the plunge then. We're playing Newcastle today, they're 12th, and then we're going to Old Trafford. Well, Old Trafford are coming to us. We're playing Man United, who are second, so we're away at Newcastle today, St James's Park. Ain't gonna be easy. League table is got us sitting, I can't argue with that, 15 points from 11 games. 2nd of November, we had another 26 days to go before we won our first game last season, and we've already won 4 this season, so we're doing okay, but we need to keep going. We can't afford to drop off. Not a lot of changes in the team. I have cheated. I've already made the changes that I wanted to make. Okay, John Duran's back from injury today. He's only good for 45 minutes. He's probably going to get the last 15, 20, maybe 30. We'll see how it's going. So we've got Labravic in goal. I have got Vutsovas just signed a new 4-year contract as first team goalkeeper. He isn't first team, but he wouldn't sign for anything less. He's worth 11 to 12.5 million. So I'm guessing that even if he chucks his toys at the Prem, he was a free transfer. I'm going to make some money. So that's why there. So we got Gellert, De Winter, McGuinness and Decker across the back 4. I'm a little bit with Gellert and Decker. They give the ball away a bit. They don't chase back a lot, and yeah, Loser, Bove, Willock, that's my standard midfield at the minute. Loser has got in as a deep line playmaker simply because he's the best one at the club. I wasn't aware of that at the time, but I've just been mooching around having a look to see make sure we're playing the best players, and he is far better, and that came around because Briganka has been injured. Dilap wide left, Asprilla wide right with Camelo up front. I'm tempted to take Dilap out, but I don't know. Who am I going to bring in? I've only got Dolan, and Dolan historically doesn't like to play 90 minutes. He's usually very poor. We will see how we go. Let's have a look at Newcastle. We haven't played them this season, obviously it's starting the season. It would be nice to get the win. I want you to pick up where you left off last time, just don't let so many goals in. So I am giving them a little bit of extra each game now, just to try and keep that morale up. We nearly lost some morale. I had a meeting about the changing room, and then we went out and beat Arsenal, and it was all a nothing. But I do have to keep winning to give us a chance of keeping that promise, which hasn't been completed yet, for improving the changing room morale. So yeah, we're sitting 10th, Newcastle are 12th, so it's going to be a tight game. These are the games I want us to play, teams that are in and around us in the league. I'm doing Man United simply because it's Man United, and if I beat them it would be so sweet. We're going to lose, maybe, we'll see. We're playing well. There you go, Delap with the interception, even though I said he wasn't doing any of that. Loser, McGuinness, Bove. We've got some new names, and I must say we do play some attractive football now, guys. Delap caught on the ball, muscled out of it, and that's what he does all of the time. Even when he bursts into the box, he stops and lets a couple of defenders crowd him out of the ball. And here's Camelo, 4-goal Camelo from the last game. We've had a little chat about his finishing, and since then he's sort of making a little bit of an effort. So he wasn't happy about his lack of playing time. So I told him I'd give him playing time, but he'd better be worth it. And this is his 5th goal in 2 starts, so can't really complain too much about that. He's doing what I wanted to do. More importantly, on the day, we're 1-0 up against Newcastle. 40 seconds gone, so I'm not quite gonna sort of roll the cigar yet. And the glass of whiskey, we will have to wait to see where we're at 94 plus minutes. So, and I don't know if it's me, whether you're seeing it in your games as well. I seem to be getting a lot of Saudi Arabian teams making offers for my players out of the transfer window. Al Dhabi or something has been bidding for McGuinness at the back, and I see they've also gone for a Man United player. They've offered him a loan contract. Al Dihab or something like that. I don't know whether you've got it. Mention it in the comments if you have. But here we go. A spill over the top and Camelo's through again. Oh, goalie made a good save there. I thought we were on for his 6th goal in 2 starts there. This has moved us up to 8th. I can't believe it, guys. I really can't. I know all my saves go the same sort of way. I buy young, struggle for a season or 2, and then the youngsters that we buy develop because they're playing first team football. They develop really well, and yeah, then we tend to go on and win lots of things. I'm not sure I've got the same calibre of player today at Watford as I've had in previous saves. It's been very difficult and still is. And Camelo's through again over the top, and he's shot that wide, so it looks like he's thinking, well, 5's enough. Yeah, I'm really struggling to get players to come to Watford. They just don't seem to want to know, and I'm not sure why or how I'm going to get around. Well, I know how, and there you go, we're 2-0 up to Winter. This is how we do it. We finish top of the table ish. We're not going to win it, and then players are going to come to us. We have to get this club, what's the word I'm lacking? The club has to appear to be, you know, recognised throughout the world, and then we can start to get the better players. So we're 2-0 up. I am going to praise, because this will make all of these faces go green. Well, except for Delap, who's just competent, or confident, or complacent. I'm not sure what the purple one is. It's probably not going to tell me here either. I can never remember. But here we are. We're 2-0 up at St James's Park. Watford 2-0 up at St James's Park. Moneybags Newcastle. Oh dear, now we're in trouble. He's got it, and that's offside anyway. But oh, Mr. Ramos, go home and hide your head under the bed. That was a woeful finish. So Jeller, long throw, giving it straight back to Newcastle. Just what we've been practicing to do. Willett picks it up. Bove, Delap. Oh, it hit him in the heel. Bove again. Been quite impressed with Bove this last couple of seasons. I've got to be honest. Who was that? Who's the best player on the park? And we played safe. Played it back. Gives ourselves a little bit of room just to get our heads up, have a look around, see where everybody is. Take the pace out of the game. Asprilla out to Jeller. Now, Asprilla needs to be gone. And he didn't. He just sat down. He said Willock in behind. Can Willock get the cross first time he has? And there's Camelo. And it's 3-0. Camelo with his 6th goal in 2 games. He's worth every penny I paid for young Johan. Absolutely fantastic. We're 3-0 up at. Now, we did this against Bournemouth last week. If we're going to let Newcastle back in, we're in a bit of a hole. But yeah, we're doing okay. Johan, wasn't it? Is it? What's the guy I just brought? Dohan? Something like that, isn't it? John Dohan. Worth every penny I spent on him. If I knew Camelo was going to play this well, I'd have signed any striker. We're going to do outstretched arms. We've had a lot of them. We were absolutely fantastic. And he's here somewhere, isn't he? John Duran. Had I known that he'd have this sort of effect on Camelo, I'd have signed him earlier. But I was looking for someone else because I don't tend to buy players that I've sort of had and not kept first time round, because there's obviously a reason I didn't sign him. I'm thinking about it with him, it was probably because I had no money, you know, so, and because he was on loan I probably didn't play him a lot. And we're in again. Willock. Now, can Willock score against his own team? He can. So this is what I meant when I've said about how good we can be. Remember I showed you the Liverpool goals from last season? We played them off a park, and it's starting to come now. We're playing some teams that we shouldn't. We're playing off a park, and look at it. This is because they underestimate us, I'm guessing. And yeah, we're absolutely fantastic against them. We're 4-0 up with 50 odd minutes gone at St James's Park. 3 points we definitely weren't expecting, but we are capable of playing this way. It's coming, but it's not every game, so we're likely going to struggle against United because I can't see that we're going to do it 2 games on the trot. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Camello, I know you're on your hat trick, but you didn't get one in the last game, and we'll give somebody else a little run out for a change. Where's Mr. O? He's going to come in and he is going to replace Mr. McGuinness today. Then I've got Tommy Doyle who can replace Uza, and Antonio Blanco who can replace Mr. Willock. Blanco wants to play Carrillo support. I can never remember that. So that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the substitutes made on 70 minutes. Let's get to the end of the game. So we're going to praise the guys because we are 4-0 up now. Absolutely fantastic. The only players that won't give us anything out of that is the ones that have just come on. They look disinterested or whatever. Oh, they're actually struggling to meet the pace. That's the one I want to see. Calm. Purple faces, calm. And we're 93 minutes through. We've absolutely thrashed Newcastle at St James's Park. Have a quick look at the table, then I'm going to stop it because I'm coming back from Man United next week. Outstretched arms, let's get the morale up and running. We'll have a quick look at the table, then I'm going to stop it because I'm trying to keep the videos as short as I can. So, there you go, we're sitting comfortably in 8th with 18 points from 12 games. We're coming back next week from Man United. We'll see you then. Welcome back, we're playing Manchester United today at Vicarage Road. Team isn't going to change, the only change I've made is for an injury. Sorry, I will go through it now with you. I'm in a rush, that's all. Always in a rush, I seem to be. Not sure why. So the team, I've got Brandon Williams playing for the injured Gellert. So that's the only change. Apart from that, it's Labrovic in goal. Williams with Winter, McGuinness and Decker across the back 4. Loser, Willock and both midfielders. Spiller, Dillap out wide. Camello up front. Doesn't change at the moment. Okay, we're playing too wild to risk rocking the apple cart. So we're going to do pump fists. No, we're not. We're going to do outstretched arms. I want you to pick up where you left off last time. We're going to trust them to make a difference because we're suddenly a good side. We're playing Man United, who are second. Everybody thinks we're going to draw, except me. Okay, this is Man United, okay, so I think we will be lucky to come away with anything from this, if I'm honest. But here we go. So, and I keep saying so. 0-0. It's a quiet start. We're 12 minutes in. That's not a bad thing. It means United aren't doing a great deal. They're shading everything at the moment. Possession, XG and shots. We're playing okay looking at the stats. Nobody's falling off a cliff. I'm going to encourage the guys. Get some green faces up there. Willock never ever likes me encouraging. He doesn't like being encouraged. And we're actually going to go to positive just before half time, so we start positive second half. What a quick, boring first half that was, and there's me rushing and it looks like the game's doing the same. 0-0 half time. It's time for everyone to give everything you've got. Let's go for it. You weren't that bad because you've got to do this because otherwise when you demand more people get upset. If you tell them you expect more but they're playing alright but not that bad or whatever, then you get a chance. And here we go, straight in with a highlight with Rashford. This is a bit of a concern, I have to be honest, unless we get the ball off them pretty soon. And Alters in behind. That was offside. Ref, come on linesman, get your flag up. Okay, so this is where we demand more. They're not going to give us offside. I thought he was a mile offside when he got the ball here, but of course they just moved the graphic back however many centimetres it needs to be onside, and Rashford was offside at the near post anyway. Okay, 1-0 down. I wasn't expecting much from this, but we're going to hit them straight back here. Bang, back post, header, 1-0. It's in after a bit of a kerfuffle, but it's in. 1-0, Delap his hat. I had no idea we were going to hit them back straight away. I seen the free kick and loser is free kick masterclass. Bang, goalie save, bang, goalie save. Delap responded the quickest. That's the first time he's ever got to a ball first. I'll tell you now. So, 1-0. Always press this guy. Always press. Whenever they say, do you want to press? Press. Don't not press, because you need to close guys down, or you're just telling guys not to go near them with the ball when they've got the ball, and we don't want that, and that's a bit of a worry now. It's looking good, guys. I know we hit them back straight away on the first goal. Don't want to be giving them too many. And all the goals seem to be coming from a little bit of a pile up in the middle of the field. Oh, they give the goal. I expected that to be offside. I really did. Bang. Oh, nice finish. Nice finish. Can't argue with that. Let's skip the rest of that. I don't need to see. So we're going to demand more again. Seemed to work last time. Let's see if it worked this time. So Decker running down the left. Come on, play the ball in. He was away. And he didn't get the cross in. It got blocked by the defenders. The lap manages to get it down to Decker. Willock plays a lovely ball in. Oh, we've hit the bar. Oh, I thought we'd done it. Offside as well. Oh yeah, offside for us. I'm teasing. I knew it was. Delap's absolutely shattered. Let's get Sosa Sprilla. And I don't think I've got another one on the floor. No, what have I done there? Okay, there it is. Brandon Williams is playing his first game. That could be Gaka then for him. Are we at 70? Yeah, we are. We've got 6.5 here for a Sprilla. Got nobody that wants to play it there. Well, unless Dolan play it there, which I then let. No. The Sprilla's going to have to see it out. He's going to have to grow a pair and play to the end, isn't he? Really is. I want to get Camelo off. I want to get Duran back on for his bit of practice. I want to replace. It's going to be you today because you've got less energy, and this guy here. Change him. I'm going to get Tommy Doyle on for loser. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a lot. Disappointing. I can't really. Oh, and there's what we do all the time. Morata's through, and it's 3-1 before you know it. Demand more. Very attacking. 72 minutes gone. We need to throw everything at this now. It doesn't matter that they might put another on us, it's irrelevant. We're 3-1 down, we need to get into the shout, and I would imagine the last thing Man United would expect is us throwing the kitchen sink at them. So that's what we're going to do for the last few minutes. Chuck the kitchen sink at them, see if we can catch them on the op. I'm not expecting it. They're going to expect us to sort of lie down and crumble, but we're actually going to try and push against them here, and here's the problem, we're just letting them get being bullied off the ball all the time. That's a ball in behind for Dolan, and Dolan had no interest in running for that. We've got to go back, but I'm not sure I agree with him being offside. It's because I've lost 3-1 at home to Man United, and secretly I thought I was in with a chance of winning. But there we go. We should have won that, man. Well, we shouldn't, should we? We lost 3-1. How can you honestly say to them that we should have won it? We've got to point the finger, hands together. I want to be far from pleased with that result. Yeah, and that's it. That's as far as we go. We're 10th. We've played 13 games. We're what? A third of the way through the season? And we're 10th? We were rock bottom last season, guys, with like 1 point on the board, mind. That is a big, big turnaround. Where are we going? What are we going to do? So we've got Leeds, Tottenham, Brighton, Wolves, West Ham, Aston Villa. We'll see you for the West Ham Villa game. Take care, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to leave us a like. Don't forget to hit the subscribe buttons. I get a lot of people watching, but I don't get a lot of subscribes. So if you'd like to subscribe, that would be appreciated. And have a very good rest of the day. We'll see you next time. Take care.